To tell you a little bit about the reflex bag that I got for Joe. Uh, this thing is really a punching bag, reflex, Cobra bag, combination speed bag type deal. Uh, I had this thing especially made for Joe in Bogota by a machinist. And you can see here we just have a speed bag end uh, taped on here. And I'll put a video out possibly of how we got this thing constructed more thoroughly. But I just want to make people aware this spring down here, if you can see this spring here, right here, the level right here of this metal right here, really, I don't know if it's iron, but it's strong as steel. But this is about how big the spring is on a regular Cobra bag or any of the types of name brand of reflex bags. This thing has a huge spring on it. And this thing flops a little different. It's got more give in it. And the reason why we used this particular type, and I had this thing made this way, is because when Joe hits it, this bag's moving. And this bag's going like this some of the time. And it's great for Joe to get hooks in on and just practice a whole gambit of reflexes and punch for accuracy and speed. So there's nothing too standard about this bag, and I wanted to let you know the first bag I saw like this and what gave me this idea was my dad taking me inside of a boxing gym in 1975 and me looking at something very similar to this that was pushed over into the corner of the gym that no one ever used. And that was, to the best of my recollection, very similar to this. So these new bags, these new Cobra bags, like Ryan Garcia are using, even like the Keyless bags, or other different manufacturers' types of these reflex or Cobra brand bags are way different than this bag. I'll try to put a video out later with more specifications of this bag. But this bag was made by a machinist in Bogota, Colombia, specifically for Joe. And I had some different things in mind, which have worked out perfectly with this bag. This bag's very loud. When you hit it, boy, you hear the spring going. There's no fiberglass going on here. Nothing coated with any types of plastic or plastics or urethanes going on here. This is an old-fashioned bag. These bags have been around for years. There's nothing new about them. And as a matter of fact, that bag that I saw at the gym in 1975 in Charlotte, the guy had told me it had been over in the corner for 20 or 30 years. So I'm assuming these bags were used in the 20s and 30s, from what the trainer and gym owner and trainer had told me about it. So, and my dad was familiar with these things from when he was a child, and he grew up in the 40s, so he would have been a teen in the 40s. So if you see what we're doing, keep in mind this bag has a lot more flexibility to it. It goes in different directions. I mean, this bag just goes when Joe hits it, and that's what I wanted. And all of that, and how he hits the bag, and all of these things are purely by design. So I just wanted to stress that with you. You see these guys, they're standing and they're hitting and they're moving, hit, move, and that's not what this bag's designed for. I'm gonna order a keyless bag because I have seen the keyless bags. That's KEWLUS, I believe. No, it's IS, excuse me. And this guy, I believe, lives in Australia, and he sells these bags very cheap. But it's a tighter bag, and I'm going to get one for Joe for him to stand up on the bag and reflex to it. But again, this bag is not a Cobra, like a Cobra brand bag. In my opinion, this bag is way superior. It's designed like bags in the 30s that these old guys worked on. Hence the mauling and things that you saw going on back in the 30s and 40s, well, it really is even in the 20s and the teens. So I just wanted to let folks know about this bag and know some of the differences about it, and so everybody knows that if you order a Cobra bag, you're not going to be able to hit that bag just like Joe's hitting this bag. If you order one of the other manufactured reflex bags, it's going to have a different spring tension to it, a different weighted spring, and it's going to react different to it, and you're probably not going to be able to do what Joe does on this bag. So just like Joe can't do on this bag what a guy's doing on a Cobra brand bag. And we just want to let you guys know that. If you got any questions, put them in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to you and give you specifications on measurements if you'd like to get one of these made. It's probably more inexpensive to have one made today than it is to purchase one. So thanks for watching this video.